Hello, guys. We are back on live. I don't know what happened before. Murphy's Law says that what will go wrong will go wrong. So something happened and my audio was off. So we had to cut that session off. And I'm waiting for my guest to come on now so that we can finish this session. I hope you can hear me now. I hope you can hear me. Yes. It's going to join me soon. Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So thank you for everyone that has joined us, that's been with us and has just joined us. Ebony, I see you there. Davi and Oluwa. Davi Nash and Oluwa. Thank you guys for joining us. Um, so just to let everyone know that's still on, if you've got any question for Solomon, please send the question in and I'll put the question to Solomon. Then at the end of this segment, I'm going to ask him some trivial questions. We've been on serious, spiritual things. We need to come to some fun things because there needs to be a mixed blend of everything.
Come back to X.
Yes, we need to have some fun. Mix some fun up. So let's
We're
go
in
into,
space.
yes. Now let's come back and let's go into some your music. Now, how did you get into music, and what has it been like for you?
Yeah. It's I guess I already talked across, about the music team
A
from when I
little
started
bit,
writing.
yeah.
So like I said, the passion for doing music, secular music, it had to change to gospel when I gave my life to Christ. I couldn't really see myself being committed with God. And I know there are some people who does it, but I couldn't really do it. There are some people who are committed Christians and they are into secular music, probably because they see the music as a business for them. But gospel music is different because it's like a ministry. It's just like you have choirs in the church, just like, and just like, or you could either be a choir in the church or you could be a single minister, but you have to minister in songs.
Mm.
So for me, the drive started from me wanting to be an artist, but when I became a minister, I had to transfer it's not the same, but I had to transfer that gift back to God and use it more. And I started getting inspirations for there, writing songs and sounds. And one thing with me is that songwriting used to torment me a lot from my young age, even till now. Like it hasn't stopped. I could just be walking on the road, and I will hear sound, and already it's becoming a rhythm in my head. I don't even. I mean, you could bring, normally you could give me a beat or a sound, and I could write songs from it. But even if you don't give me a beat and a sound or you don't play a keyboard for me and I just hear any random sounds, it's become a different kind of sound in my head and it's already tormenting me. At the time in my life, I had written up to 500 songs. I'm not even exaggerating. Like,
What?
literally,
Oh,
I was just writing
can
songs.
you hold on? Can you hold on?
You,
How many songs do you have now that you've written?
I've lost over 500. That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, I can remember some of it, but I used to have the books that I write then. But, from when from moving from one place to another, from not using them at all, from not even, using your gift, you will keep losing them. You keep either, because then we don't even have phone that we store songs. I used to have books that I write a lot of my songs. But of course, I lost so many of the songs and books. Though I sang some of it in church, some of them was who sang when I was in Benin. They didn't even know they were singing songs written.
Can you hear me? The devil is a liar. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
They say what will go wrong, but the devil cannot win. You understand? The devil cannot win. This will go on. You see the comments on. Everyone's like surprised that you've written up to 500 songs. That's a lot.
More, even more. It's more than, I'm just trying to be lenient by saying 500 either way. So that's, let's not look at half pride if I say more than that.
Yeah, but modest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Just try to be on a
Mm.
safe space. But it's been more than that. And it's tormenting, it's heartbreaking. You're not using it. Even if, yes, I want to be in management, well, of course, I want to be a, well, you know, you want to be a doctor, a nurse. You want to do things that, of course, you have prestige that people would like, will recognize you for your field of your job. But there are things that you have that gives you sleepless nights. It's only between you and you. Of course, you know, and you don't have an idea of what to do with it. You don't have an idea. You don't want to really do. I don't really want to do a gospel music. I don't know if I'm going to sell. Even if I don't, and then if I don't sell, what am I going to eat? What am I going to? How am I? You know, sometimes to work with God is really, 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 really tough. And the interesting thing about gospel and secular music is this: no matter how many years you run from it, it's still God doesn't work with time, so He's waiting for you. If you like be 50-year-old grandfather,
Mm.
He's still waiting for you. Like, are you ready?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So it doesn't have a time frame like when they'll say, oh, for the secular artists, they'll be like, oh yeah, this has a time frame, young, teenager, this is your age. It's not like that for the gospel. The gospel is a ministry, and God has an assignment for you to go win souls. You can keep grooming yourself, building yourself. It doesn't matter when you get ready. It's when you are ready, you are ready. God does, even Jesus, when he was on earth, nobody knew him. See, he was like 30. When he was ready, he was ready. If you're not ready, you're not ready. So gospel is you have to think a lot of things, sacrifices. And now music on its own, one is gospel, one is music. You are trying to mesh two together, and music has its own challenges. You have to go make music, and you can't make it for free. You have to go even so your songwriting is just one on one corner. Going to make a sound or produce and and put money into it is another one. And doing promotion and doing the video and doing every other thing, and you can see that it's
We'll
mind
come
blowing.
to we'll come to that. We'll come to these challenges, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you call yourself? Are you? You said you used to sing, right? So, are you a singer, songwriter, and producer?
No, I'm a songwriter first. Then I can say I'm a singer second. Then before I can talk of any other thing like producing or acting and all the rest. But I've always wanted to write songs and just people sing. I don't even care if they know me. I don't even want to be known. I don't even know if you like. Just go. Just let me write a song for you, and if you like it. So I've always wanted to write songs for artists. I always my first studio song in 2010 was sung by someone. I coincidentally I was more into singing then, but I just wrote a song and somebody sang. I just stopped on top. But I never released it from the studio. So it was like my first kind of experience, right? But I just want to write a song that I feel like and just hear people singing it, and just be happy but it takes a lot of grace and a lot of time and a lot of grooming, a lot of learning, and a lot of growing up at the same time, because people will not work with you if they don't know you.
Mm.
That was another one by the wayside. So me coming back wanting to do music after how the songwriting thing came up again was that, oh, yes, I've lost a lot of songs, but I keep getting more songs, and I don't even want to do songs. Why is this music coming? Why am I dreaming and I'm hearing new sounds in my dream? Why am I waking up to, like it just kept tormenting me. So I said, okay, I'm hustling now. I'm in the state hustling. I may not have the time to go to studio, but at least I could write a song and give to somebody to sing and probably pay them for their time and own a copyright of the song. So every single songs that you're hearing out there, every single sound or how it sound it's written and sung by me. I will sing it rough on a voice note for them and arrange it. Maybe they might need one or two adjust on lyric, but majority of the songs were written by me, and that's how the birth of this project came up. Of course, I still want to sing on the project, but I have not had that chance to go. I keep, it's just like making it. I didn't want to find a room to make excuse, because I always tell God that I don't know how to sing. And I'm always looking at people that are great.
Why do you say you don't know how to sing?
Because I feel like I'm not like I don't know how to, but I feel like I always had that mind that people are so much better that they need to hear better sounds from people. You know, this voice will be much better on this song. This song I just wrote, I can't vocal it. It will be much better on, you know, on a voice like this. It will sound most nice on the, you know, on this person like this. So it's
But
just if
do you realize that Davido doesn't have an excellent voice?
that one is that one is a different issue now.
Yeah, because
I
everyone
mean,
has their own uniqueness. So everybody
yeah,
has their own.
I believe I talked about, I did an IG live last time when I talked about, it's not really about the voice though. It's about the brand. It's about the hard work you put. It's about your consistency. It's not really about the voice. I was just telling you of my excuses that I gave.
Okay.
But not that I don't want to sing. I do want to sing. But I felt like if I have not had the chance to go to the studio to sing, why can't my song still be out there? Why can't I just release an album and have a group of people or individuals sing my song? It doesn't matter if they are known or they are not known. What is wrong in that? Is there anything wrong in that? So
Now, how many singles do you have out? Singles or albums do you have out?
no albums.
Okay, albums, yeah.
He said albums. Albums. No, man, come on. Don't.
So how many singles? No.
Yeah.
See, we have to profess the word out there,
Yeah.
right? If you
I
don't
thought
have it right now, yeah.
I thought you said we are back on Earth.
You have to get the balance, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to believe, and and speak it out to the universe. It comes to you.
Yeah.
Albums will come, not one album, brother. Someone that has over 500 songs, it might not hit the points now, but at some stage it start hitting the points, and albums will roll out because you have the songs written already, and people will collaborate with you. All these things will roll out.
Not even about the old songs. I'm still writing new. Most of the songs on this project, they are 90% are new songs that I wrote either this year or last year. So it's not. I told you that I've lost a lot of songs, but I'm still writing new. I still have projects. So I still have new project that I've written for this album, and I still have 4 more ahead that I wrote ahead of it. Not minus the 500 that or whatever I thought I had before. So there's still more. There's still like up to hundreds ahead of it. So I'm not really working with the old sounds. I'm working with the new one. But however, I can still try to pick and fit into the new one, because the songwriting just keep coming. It doesn't want to stop. Maybe it's not as fast as before when I was young, but it's still coming. Not saying now with money they had, everybody find how to solve problem, but it still keeps coming. But however, the song "Save" that is out there now, I wrote that one though. I wrote that one in 2016 for someone to sing for me, but I still didn't have the chance to do it, and I even forgot about it. But it was later on, like when I was doing started this project, I was like, wait, this artist could sing this thing. Let me bring this song back to life. So it's a song I really wrote way like 5 years ago.
What was I going to say now? Missed my train of question. Okay, so it's how many singles you have out now? Is it just "Save" you have out?
No, I have "Sorry Not Enough." I have "Sorry Not Enough" sang by Moss. I have "All My Life" sang by Kenny Correa. Then I have also a single that I released in 2020, "Messy" by me.
By you, Messi. So where can people find those singles?
Oh yeah, they're all on all platforms, on YouTube, on Apple Music, Spotify. Most importantly, all my songs are on Spotify.
Okay.
And
now, yesterday when I was doing the flyer, I tried to go to Spotify to look for "Save." I couldn't find it.
Really?
Yes. I put Broso. It didn't come up. I put "Save." It didn't come up. I was scrolling. I saw this thing on your page.
Okay.
I was searching for it. I couldn't find it.
I'm going to have my person post the smart link for it. Probably, maybe it was the search. I don't know. But I always check my Spotify, and I see I could even show you a screen on my Spotify for artists. The music is even playing right now as we speak. So it's strange now.
You send it to me how to get it, but I want people that will listen to this to know how to get to get your music, how to be able to listen to your music, because I've listened to some, and I tell you, the songs are fantastic, very beautiful songs. It just needs to be publicized more. People need to hear more about it, about the songs, be able to reach the songs, do more interviews like this. It's so painful now. That last one, I was going to do a collaboration so that I can show on your page. But just because I had to come back on, I forgot to do it. Now it's just on my page. Because I want
Yeah,
people to hear.
hopefully we will have the smart link here.
Yep.
I just asked my manager has just popped up here, so you will get the smart link.
If you Google Bro Soul, you get the updates. But that's different. If you go to what's it called, Spotify, people need to be able to search for you properly with your name or the song, and it
Yeah,
comes up.
that's strange. I never thought about that. It did popped up at once.
You guys will want to look into that.
Yeah.
So, now tell us, you don't love singles. Now, what does the process of making music? What's it like from A to Z? I know the first is writing, right? What's the whole process like?
Yeah.
Because there are challenges along the way. So let's know what's the process from A to Z. Like for someone that hasn't made music before, that's never done music, they just want to hear what the process is like and have an idea. Is this something I can do?
Yeah, first of all, you want to identify what kind of songs you want to do, what message, what kind of lyrics, what message you want to pass. You must have had lyrics and the sound in your head. However, sometimes we can identify what producer we want to work with if we cannot make the sounds on our own. So by the time we give a producer a lyrics or a reading, then he can be able to, just like you can come and sing randomly to me and I have a keyboard here and you sing any song that is in your heart or your head, then I play the chords according to what you sing. Then the producer can work from there and be able to know how to make a sound or a beat out of it. And so it starts with actually identifying the producer, or if you are a producer yourself. So if you don't have the equipment to produce, you have to find a producer to get this to score the songs and the sounds that you want. And from there you go about going to voice, and they'll get the production done by mixing and mastering, and you find the right platform to put it and also promote and put your work out there for people to hear. And sometimes it will take a lot. Sometimes it's free. But if you don't have a lot of followers, because you need to also have a lot of followers for online, because that's how it works now in this age. So, but if you don't, you still have to put more money to promote your work, and either you want to pay radio stations, or either you want to pay tech people to be able to put your songs on ads, and as the case may be. So the promotion is one of the major aspects. It has a variety of where you want to promote, or if you want to shoot a music video, it's still the same process of how you still keep putting your work out there on it. And this thing takes money according to the how will I put it? According to the quality of what you want. So if you're working with somebody who gives you a lot of charges, it should be able to, the charges should also meet the quality to what they're asking you for. But there are some people that may not have that quality kind of sound, and it's something that you can also afford. But sometimes, you want to also put a good work out there that you could improve on, and you could also get better. So those are just the stages of music: writing, making your sound, giving it to a producer, and getting a arranged date to make the songs, and put all the rest into promotion, or hope that God is on it. You pray most importantly and know that it's of God, and especially when you're in gospel, and pray that the grace of God covers it all.
Thank you for breaking it down so simply. The way it all comes to your head, send it to someone, they put a beat on it, and it gets you going. You do promotion and all of that, and you never know. See that guy that sang Dorime? It was like a play. You understand? That Nigerian
Yeah,
boy,
music
Edo
music
boy.
is art. So sometimes you never know
Yeah.
You never know what we get people's attention.
Yeah. He just did it like play, just to have fun, and now it's a hit. He's all over. He's everywhere, making millions. You know. So it's just like that. You can do that. But now tell us about, because everything is God's challenges. Tell us about the challenges, the main challenges of making music for someone that's just starting at fresh.
You need exposure. You need support. You need a media presence, and in all, you need money. You know, apart from platform, you need money to be able to put your work, to be able to get to produce your work and be able to put your work. That's why even if somebody is singing in the church, he needs the support of his church to support that work, because it takes money to do music. Music is like every other field, world, every other project. Just like you need money to build a house, to buy land. But now, because music is more like a talent thing, and you are doing something out of nothing, so you basically do not have the funds to fund it. Even see, let me even tell you, even if you have the money on your own, it's that wide to the extent that you can't still do it on your own. Let me even give you an example. Like let me give you an example, like a comedian. Let's say like AY. That is, AY is a billionaire, right? But if he wants to do a show, how come he has never sponsored his own show? He can't do it alone.
Yeah, it's true. No man's an
His
island. No man's an island.
his range of audience will wreck him if he sponsors it himself.
Mm.
So he needs sponsors, he needs support, and of course he has a brand, so people want to support. But no matter how rich he is, he can't say, "Hey, I don't want I want to be the sole sponsor of this program." He will wreck. He can't do it alone on his own. And because talent thing is what people appreciate and people enjoy it, they will in return want to give as appreciation, or they will in return want to associate with you because you have a brand. Just like if you go to your village and a musician is singing your name, Ikponmwosa, Asuen, you go spray our money now. Your money goes sweet you. Because you are getting pleasure from what is doing. Mm-hmm. It's not somebody that you don't just go dash somebody for building a house. Say, hey, take money. You are building a house. No, that he has where he wants to stay. But when somebody is singing, when somebody is acting, when somebody is doing anything that you enjoy, sometimes some people that have extra to say, I want to support this guy. They don't want to care whether the person is rich. They just feel like they are blessed for what the person is doing. So that's why talent is it's supposed to be something that is reaching out, because you can't actually do it on your own. So, but when people haven't really embraced what you do, and they might not believe in what you do also, and they will not be able to support that. They may enjoy it, but sometimes they may not know how to want to support you. And that's one of the challenges in music and in gospel music, why so many people are still struggling out there. They don't have the support that they need. Not like the people around they don't have money. They do, but they don't believe in them that much to support them. Or so sometimes that's where God comes in. You see the difference now, where you as a minister of God, you have to pray for God. Like, if God wants this for you, then open ways for me. Do this for me, like favor me, or in all rounds. It may not just in money terms. There are people that could just create a platform for you. There are people that just need to share your work, just like you said. There are people that just need to, they support you in different kind of way, and you never know where it will go. So all you need is just, first of all, is that God's favor to be on you. Then before we start talking about the monetary aspect, because if you chase after money, like I said from the beginning, it becomes difficult. You will not enjoy what you do. So, but when you chase what you believe in, you're still supporting yourself, but you still pushing your work by yourself. All you need is God to just open your doors, and you'll be fine.
But I think some people can actually use God as a stooge and not do the work, because I think one of the things that needs to be done to get support, and like you said, yeah, support is a challenge, and that's what's really needed for anything you do, anything, be it music, be it movie, you just need support,
Yeah.
Even if you don't have someone that's supporting you in life, it's difficult, So, I think one of the ways to get that support is visibility. Do you understand? Make yourself visible. That's be showing up so that people can see, and the ones that want to support you will start slowly, because if you want toast girl, not be once they toast them. You first talk small toast, So there are different stages. So you have to be continuously visible. Like I remember those days when we used to, want to check a girl. You wait till it's late night. Sometimes late night there are free calls. Late night, you stay on the phone. How are you doing? Tomorrow night you call. So, before you know it, you're in the person's head. You understand? So visibility. If it's posting all the time on story, on this, just be showing up with the things that you represent, the things that you do, so that people can see you, and support you. By so doing, then you can get the support you need. People can believe in you. That's when you have people that are ready to go, show up today, show up tomorrow. Like the last interview I did it with Oriri, Osayamori's son. I don't know if you know him. Yeah, I did that interview with Oriri. Now Oriri hasn't sang in a long while, but when he came back to sing, most of his followers are like, "Where have you been?" Now, why is that like that? It's because he's gone into their head. They love what he's been doing before. Continuously showed up to a stage that they were already with him. There was no leaving him. Now when he comes back, they're excited to see him back. But when someone doesn't, just shows up a little bit, you haven't gotten that support yet. So it's continuously showing up that generates that support. Not people to just say, okay, God will make people support me. No, you self physically. That's why the blend get today. The balance has to be there between the spiritual and the physical. So God brings spiritual, brings divine blessings, but you have to do the physical too, which is showing up.
The footworks.
Yeah, the groundwork, the soldier work. So nobody's got questions here. So
I think they just dropped this. They just dropped the smart link. I don't know if it's accessible. So.
Yes, you send that to me later. Send that to me later.
Yes.
So tell us about the your new project.
You mean the single or the album?
The album.
Oh yeah, it's still a work in progress. How
many songs?
How
many songs?
16 tracks, and we still are working around halfway through the challenges and but most of the time it's not actually money challenges. It's more of accessibility of the artists that would like to work with sometimes. I think that's where the challenges has become from, because sometimes people don't know you and they want to check you out. They want to know if you're somebody they can work with. Some of them wants to pray. Some of them wants to, some of them just store. I don't know how to explain it, but it's part of the process that has been making it kind of slow. I wish I had the ability of just going everywhere and meeting everybody. But sometimes the artists that you like to work with, they can be so busy, they can be engaged, they can be having a lot to do. So sometimes it's really tough, wanting to do a project like this.
So does the kind of artist you want to work with hold the project down?
Not really. We have options.
Okay.
We have 2-3 options for a particular song. But at the same time, my manager would like, let's still give it time, because they did not actually tell us no. So they are more like, it's still more like something like a time frame they gave per se. Okay. So we're still working with that kind of time frame, and we just try. Most importantly, is just to be patient. In as much as you want to get your work out there, you want to get the work done, but sometimes you still also need to just wait a little bit and wait back and see what happens.
Spot on, you're right, because part of building yourself to that level where you can access the kind of artists, like you said, you have options. You just keep working with the ones that are available, and start building the resume to get to the level of that particular artist that you want, and the A-listers and all of that. It will come with time. So I'm glad that you're kicking on the project. Is there a time frame we should be looking out? We, your fans, when should we be looking at?
Me and my two fans.
Eh?
Obviously, before the end of the year, we should get the album out.
Excellent.
But the year is running so fast already. But we're aiming for April. But as you know, April is just like a month from now. So
All right.
we still have to give it a little bit of time.
This out now as a believer. Write one song for me. I'm a B-lister. I will sing for it. Write one song for me, and I'll put myself.
No, I'll do you right.
I'm giving you my name now. The name is let me create the name. Rough Diamond.
What genre of song do you want? Do you want local Benin song, or do you want R&B? Do you want worship? Do you want praise?
It has to do with gospel, but it has to be sort of like Craig Franklin's kind of song where you get to talk. You got to talk. I have just the same way you say something in you pushing you. I don't know. It's not like I have that. There's something just telling me that.
Is there something that you want to sing, or you want a group of people to sing for you?
No, I just want to, whatever it is, I just want to talk. I want to put some messages out there. So
okay, now
in the background,
we'll do. We'll do business.
So let's make it. I'm just saying it here, and I don't want to say it at the back. I'm saying it here now. Hope everyone hears it. The world has heard it. Let's push.
All right,
push
now. We're ready to sign royalties.
All right. So let me welcome some Wemi Lola. I see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. I think the other one's your director. So now let's move to. Want to round this up? Let's move to the trivial questions. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. Now, the first question is, and this question is two ways. Now, one is a man, one is a guy, and one is a woman. Celebrity crush and, yeah? Yes, baby, I see you. Celebrity crush, see your face. And
this is too much sport. This is too much putting on the spots. Come on.
A role model.
Shadow me now. Shadow me.
Eh?
Show mercy.
So tell us who they are and why. Celebrity crush and role model.
I don't think I have a celebrity crush.
Okay. Someone you admire.
Someone I admire. I don't know. I admire a lot of people, so I can't choose someone that I admire in terms of, I don't know, like it's very hard. So, well, I don't know. I don't really stalk celebrities like that. Funny enough, I know it's maybe weird or it may sound too odd to be true, but it is. I don't really stalk celebrities as much as people do.
Let me give you mine. For me now, mine is and it's not all about you want to really have something with them.
No, I know. It's something that is a fun thing that everybody does. Everybody has that.
So for me, mine is Genevieve. It's a Nigerian, Genevieve Neji. You understand? Because there's this unique thing about her. There's something in her that feels like you need to discover.
So if she comes around you, you'll be in awe of her presence.
I don't know. Oh yes, I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't think I'm not really in awe of anyone because I see myself the way I have built myself, the way I've worked on myself. I see myself at par with anybody. You understand? I might not have gotten to the stage they are on now, but I know what I have in me that will manifest, that puts me at par with them. So I'm living in my future self. So I have the confidence of my future self, where I'm supposed to be, where I know I can get to. So it was before I used to see people as really celebrities. They're just human beings.
Yeah.
That did the extraordinary to get to where they are. They're just ordinary human beings, So we can do the same thing. So there's I won't necessarily be, I just like, Probably tomorrow you see that we do something. Me and she we do something together. You know, I don't think I would completely be in awe of her, but yeah, it'd be nice to see her and get to discover, because I think she's unique. Just the way she does her things. She's not very loud. You know, she's private. You know, the way she does her movies, there's always a beautiful message in the movie. You know, doesn't jump into any kind of movie, and that's my kind of person. You know, you have to be selective with the things you do
Yeah.
to want to push yourself and do better. You know. So now tell us about since you have no celebrity crush. Okay, we accept it. Now tell us about your someone that inspires you, someone that's your role model.
The Holy Spirit inspires me.
Always inspire everybody now. And someone in human flesh that inspires.
Yeah, like I said, there are many incredible geniuses out there, and
Okay.
people that we are privileged to have. You know, what I mean, I mean, I could go on and on. I could go from Nathan Abassi, from Ken Franklin, from from Sinach, from uh, what's his name? I mean, there's so many that are doing incredible work out there, and you're just inspired by what they do, and of course you want to, like, hopefully you hope God will take you to attain the heights that they're attaining. You know, so yeah, they do inspire.
Yeah. Beautiful. Someone say, Oshe, our Holy Spirit gang. Blame me. um so yeah, thanks for sharing that. My own is Will Smith. I like
Mm.
his vulnerable excellence. So he does his things and he's very vulnerable with it. He just lives his life, you know.
Those are those are
Yeah,
hard workers. They work hard, man.
yeah, yes, yes.
They push
And
themselves.
his recent book, he tells you about his life, the struggles, the things that people didn't know, you know.
Yeah,
I see him like an imperfectly perfect person. So he's perfect with his imperfection. You know, even with the entanglement with his wife and everything, all of that, he just kept living his life and not caring, living, not conforming to the way people expect things to be. You know, so I
yeah,
like it. I believe that men should be able to show vulnerability a lot. You know.
yeah.
Yes. So the last question before we round up today is going to be, if you were an animal. Now this one you will get to answer. If you were an animal, what animal? You have a close face. What animal would that be, and why?
Uh, maybe an eagle,
Okay, and why?
so that I can go and be catching everybody from ground and carry it to the
Don't
mountain.
don't come and tell me that you want to be an eagle because Nigerian national team, they are super eagles. You have to be an eagle.
That'll be that like my ego, Joe. Talk of the ego where they carry catch anything, catch him from heads. Catch. You know, the eagles are very strange birds. They'll catch a creature and take you to a height where, like, for example, you can catch a python, a snake, or something, take you to a top mountain
Okay,
where you don't have where you cannot really fight or struggle. And they do strange things though. But I'm always curious about the eagle bird, like, the mind that it has, that it does the thing that it does. Yeah, I would like to fly.
you like to fly, and carry your mentees from where they are. Yeah, yeah, to the very top of where they should be.
Sometimes, when you're stuck somewhere and
Mm,
you need to be somewhere else and you are out of time, you just wish you could fly, right?
I know, I know. You can tell me it's true. You just wish you just fly. I remember when I was young. Sometimes when I get into trouble, I'm just wishing Superman could just come and come pick me up. And
Funny enough, but we do fly in the dream sometimes, right? When you're being held to a wall, they're all coming like, what do you do? They're coming. That
mm, You know?
Our spirit being is a mystery. So
Yes,
it's
yes, it is. So we've spent some time here today. So Bro Solo, thank you so much for sharing
thank you, sir.
your wealth of knowledge with us. You know, and we look forward to your work. We look forward to the music you're going to be doing, and please keep doing the work that you're doing. You know, it's a fantastic work you're doing, mentoring young, adults, mentoring youths, because they are the leaders. They are our leaders of today and tomorrow. You know, so thank you so much for all of that. Any
Thank you,
last
sir.
word for the youths out there, or for people that don't even know how to encourage and mentor the youth in their lives, because we have a lot of youth in our lives, our cousins, our nephews, the
Yes.
young ones around us. Any words for them to support them on how to encourage and mentor these youths?
Just do what makes you happy, but make sure you while you are pursuing what your dreams, make sure you pursue it with God, so that He will add those other things you need to your life, so that those every other thing will not become everything for you. But God and your happiness is what counts. And
All
never
right,
be
brother.
afraid.
Take out fear. You understand? Trust God. Do what makes you happy, and every other thing will be added onto you. Thank you so much, Solomon.
Thank you,
Um,
sir.
and enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks to everyone that joined us today. And
You too.
if you want to come on this show, anyone can come on this show. Just send me a DM. You see my brother here. We've said it. Every one of us has got a unique voice. Every one of us has got a unique gift. If you have something that's brewing in you, or you have a message you want to pass on, or something you've been struggling with, but you don't know where to express it, this is the platform. We speak vulnerable and we support each other. We'll talk about it here and put out the message to the world. This could be the beginning of that project. This could be the beginning of that music. This could be the beginning of that book. This could be the beginning of that movie. You just send me a DM and we'll get on and we'll talk about it. For now, we're out and we're done. Till we see you again next week. Bye for
Thank you,
now.
sir. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.